Hey, what's up guys? So when the lockdown first happened back in March in Hawaii, a lot of the gyms closed. A lot of the park gyms closed as well. So couldn't really work out too much. I thought, hey, how about I try to learn how to do a backflip? I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. I think I could try to, learn how to do a backflip. I'm a clumsy ass dude. You'll see how awkward my body kind of moves during these clips of me trying to progress to do a backflip. I mean, I can't really do like an actual good backflip, but I can at least land it. So yeah, I'm a pretty clumsy guy. Like, I'm not good at basketball. I can't really even juggle a soccer ball. Like, even though I've been skateboarding for a while, I'm really not even good at that because of how clumsy I am. I kind of just huck the trick and hope that, my feet land on the board. But anyways, I should try to learn how to do a backflip. And I did this, no mats, no trampoline, no spotter, no coaching, social distancing, man. I was by myself. Quick shout out to Joey Adrian, I believe is the guy. And he had a backflip video on YouTube. Super good tutorial. I'll probably learn the most from that one. I'll link it. If you guys are trying to learn a backflip, go learn from him. Don't learn from me. So before I really got into throwing my body backwards, I did a lot of these back bend kickover things. This is a recent clip. I didn't film myself doing it before because it's kind of lame, but it was really good to learn this one to get over fear going backwards. As I thought, hey, I should learn the back handspring and then I'll eventually get the backflip right. Next, I got some clips of me attempting to do a makaku. You can see that I actually get over, but then I have a real hard time actually jumping. Yeah, you see I just kind of eat it. So, and now I'm just kind of throwing my body into a weird cartwheel, trying to learn how to do the backwards motion for the back handspring. Yeah, super to the side, just throwing my body any kind. So there I actually decided to go for it. It's been at least a couple of months already trying to do the back bend and trying to learn how to back handspring, and I wasn't getting any progress. And I finally just decided even if you get hurt, you might as well just chuck it. And did it, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. I didn't get hurt. You see me smiling and stuff because I finally got over the fear. So the beach, definitely a good spot to try to learn back handspring because the sand is soft. Also, you can make a little hill. You can go on a slope, so have a little bit more air time. This day was tough for me. You see me just beat up. I was out in the sun for at least an hour or something, just trying to psych myself up so I actually attempt to go backwards. And there's all these people around looking, and they're what is wrong with this guy? I felt like a freaking goofy, man. But whatever, fuck what these people think, right? I'm just trying to learn something. Besides, freaking lockdown, man. Nobody really cares. And the next one, I just fully committed. First back handspring. Check how happy I was. I'm pretty introverted in public, man. You won't catch me smiling in public unless something really good happened. And I was smiling after that one. All right, in the night session, just came out from work, but I was just feeling hey man, I gotta do this back handspring again or else I'm gonna just be so scared of it I won't be able to do it anymore. And I actually ended up getting hurt later. I sprained my shoulder, my left shoulder, pretty bad. My left shoulder kind of just slipped in the sand and I sprained it, so never gonna practice on the soft sand again. Gotta go to more denser, a little bit wet sand. Next time I'm feeling really tired, my body's beat up, take 3 or 4 days of rest, because I was out for at least a month or two. But yeah, here you can see the hair grew because 2 months later, right? Back at the beach, I was scared as shit again because I hurt my shoulder, right? Stood there flailing my arms around, just lifting my arms up, trying to get psych myself up to do a back handspring. I just couldn't get myself to do it. Finally, this old man, he was just walking past. He was hey, just do it, man. I'll wait for you. Because I was in his way. I was just stopping to let him pass, but he was yeah, I'll wait for you, just do it. Because he was there, it helped motivate me a little bit to just send it back. I sent it back, I did once. Thanks to that old guy, wherever you were, man. Thanks for just, some of that encouragement. So after that day at the beach, I was super tired again. So this time I decided to wait a week before attempting it again. And for some reason I was just so scared again. Everybody keeps saying, do makakus, and you get over the fear of going backwards. So I started getting the makakus again, just working on those. And this time I finally started getting more of the jump. So I've been trying to jump and then do a one hand backflip sort of deal, because eventually I did want to learn how to do a backflip. And then I tried putting my other hand down so I can get back to the handspring feeling, getting over the fear of doing the handspring again. Really started getting the motion for tucking after you jump to try to get the backflip motion. Man, it was raining like crazy, but I was like, hey, I gotta train. After that day of, you know, doing some pretty good makakus, my body was feeling pretty good, wasn't feeling hurt. I was like, shit, I gotta do a back handspring now. It was raining like shit, but I was like, fuck it, man, just throw one. Managed to get the back handspring back. Obviously, still turning to the side and being awkward, but you know, at least I got it back, right? So here I'm trying to straighten them out. I still go to the side, but it's a little straighter, right? So the real thing is just to keep doing the back handspring so I get over the fear of going backwards, because when you're training by yourself, no mats, no trampoline, no spotters, you don't fucking know what you're doing, you gotta get over the fear or else you're gonna be stuck forever, right? So just doing a shit ton of back handsprings or attempting to do a shitload of back handsprings, just trying my best to get over this fear. This day was the day that I felt pretty good about getting the backflip. See, you know, my back handsprings are a little bit more straighter this day. It was easier to jump into it. All right, threw the bandana on. I think this was like near election day. Threw the stars and stripes on my head. You can see now that I'm tucking my feet and jumping higher because I felt like I could get the backflip. And I was like, all right, just jump higher, tuck, and you'll just land on your feet and you won't even touch your hands on the floor. Getting closer, jumping a little bit more. Yeah, right there. That was my first backflip. Crazy, like crouched over, about to fall over, but yeah, like I was just so hyped up, man. And I knew like, hey, you gotta do another one. Like whenever I try to learn something, I try to do it twice to make sure that it wasn't just, you know, by luck. Landed another one right there, still sketch. And you can see in my face, I'm over it at this point, but I was like, man, you gotta keep doing it because the fear from doing the back handspring was so nuts. Like I don't want to have to go through like weeks or months again without doing another backflip. But the truth is the fear never really stops. Even now, like I still like take a decent like 10 minutes before I'm like amped up enough to just huck a backflip. That day was a good day, man. It was like, I was super hyped after that. Next day, the fear came back. I was struggling trying to do a backflip that day. Man, this is probably like the second time I actually landed on my face. I'm pretty sure I ate some grass when I face planted right there. Good thing I had my hands. I kind of stopped my face from like smacking into the floor really bad, but yeah, definitely ate some grass that time. Hey, but these things happen, you know? You just gotta brush yourself off and keep going. So, trying it again, really just wanna clean it up, like just wanna land and stick it. Like that's the thing. I wanna be able to get the backflip so I can land and just stick it. And eventually I wanna do ones where I can actually grab my knees and tuck tight. Yeah, right there, man. Stand right up, I was like, finally, man. Sending it back, hucking it again. And this one, I think that was when I finally kind of knew, like, you gotta just tuck tight and then you'll spin faster. And then, yeah, this time I didn't like land all funny. I kind of just stuck balance. Overall, that was my backflip journey. It spanned from March all the way till now, so March till November, man. Long ass time. I probably could have learned it way faster if I had a spot, went to a gymnasium, or use a trampoline and had some mattresses or whatever. But if you don't have access to this shit, just take the time, go slow at it, and just learn it in the grass, man. I mean, I did it. I'm clumsy as fuck. And then next, man, I'm gonna try to learn how to do a round off back handspring backflip. So hopefully I can get it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and peace.